Good morning, guys. So today I will just explain about a problem that most of our 1.8T or 02J code gearbox guys face once the vehicle ages. So the major symptoms that we see is probably going to be many. So the one I was facing was gear grinding when shifting from second to third, that too aggressively. If you're flooring and you try to go from second to third, either the gear won't go, it will be stuck in neutral, or it will be creating a grinding noise. Karak, one noise will be coming. Some other users, what the issues they face is either the gears won't shift or it will be stuck in second gear. So these are the common problems which we will be facing. So I will go through a few problems. There are many problems that can happen. So I'll go through a few problems. So the first symptom what we see for this is the gearbox gear lever play. If the lever play is more, that means there is some issue. So mine, as you can see, there's a little bit more play. So I have to, next service I have to go and check it out. But as of now, there is no gear grinding problem. So as such, it is okay. So next service probably I will go have a check on the bushes. So first thing to check is, so if you can see, okay, see that blue color thing, no? Actually, in place of that blue color thing, most of the cars, it comes with a transparent bush. It's like a glass or transparent kind of bush. Over the period, what happens? It becomes yellow and it starts to crumble. So it will develop a huge play here. Okay, now you can see with the movement of the gear lever that actuator is also moving. You can see the actuator, but once that bush completely fails, this actuator won't move. So there will be simply gear lever play, and there won't be sufficient pull to sufficient pull to put the gear to the required one. Then coming to the next point is, this is somewhat internal. Internal in the sense, you can see this cantilever bush. Okay, this cantilever bush is connected to the gear cable. So on the end of the gear cable there is a bush, similar kind of that transparent bush, that also over time it starts to crumple and create a play. So either we should get those bushes online. So OEM parts are not available, but aftermarket parts are available, and you have to get those and fix it. There are two gear cables, so both of those will be having a bush. So the problem is the bush, the cable on the left side, we can replace it by removing this lever. To remove this lever, you need a Torx bit or Torx Allen key, and you have to remove this screw, and it will start to pop out. So once the screw is removed, you can undo a lock that is down there, and you can with little bit difficulty you can replace the bushing of the left side cable. But when you come to the right side cable, it is difficult. It's actually not possible to replace from this point. So what we can do is, we have to go underneath the car, pull down the exhaust, and from down we have to drop the complete gear shifter assembly, and on a bench we have to replace the bushing. Same time when we do, what we can do is, there's a circular bush inside. Okay, semicircular bush inside. So that bush also over time develops play inside this casing. So for that you don't need to replace that thing, because that the replacement parts that is available in the market, it's not having that OEM quality. So what we can do is, we can add some kind of packing inside. Packing in the sense, what I did is I used a old visiting card. You can cut a visiting card and you can insert it in it, and it will make it little bit tighter. So that play will be eliminated. Also, while lubricating you have to use silicone grease. Okay, don't use normal grease because it will damage all the rubber inside. So make sure you use silicone grease. It is available on Amazon or many websites now. One more thing, but we have to see is there's a bushing inside here. I think you can see it. It's inside here. Okay, so this bushing also over time disintegrates and it crumbles inside and make the gear lever stuck. If you push it down, no, it won't come up. So that is also one problem. So that bush also, it is available in the ready-made kits available. So you can use those bushes also. So these are the few things. Then one more thing to check inside the engine bay is this guy right here. So okay, this comes over the shifter assembly. Okay, this is connected to the gear lever shifter cable ends. So these are called shifter cable ends. Though both look similar, but the hole sizes are different. So what happens in my car? What happened? It will develop a crack. I will show you where it is. Okay, there I am not sure if it is clear. Okay, there you go. Okay, this crack will develop. Okay, this crack will develop, and there will be this unwanted play. So this also can lead to improper shifting, but this is pretty cheap part, so you can get it online or from Boardmo or something like that, and you can replace it. Also some upgrades also available, wherein it pulled out. You can remove this whole part and a metal insert is available for that. I think it's available in some online stores abroad, so you can use those bushes also. You'll get a little more sharper gear shifts. So while replacing this, one thing we have to do is, it's not a straight up replacement. So to replace this, what we have to do is, after removing this, inserting new one. So what we usually do is, we have to pull this like this. I don't know what one hand it is possible. Yeah, it is like this. We have to lock it like this, insert it on the shifter cable. Then before releasing the lock, what we have to do is, there is a hole on this gear lever, and there's a hole on the casting housing also. You have to use a drill bit or something and align it like this. Okay, after removing the cable, it will be much free. You have to align both these holes and lock it in this position. Okay, after locking it in this position, on top of the gearbox also there is a lock. So that lock, actually it's a flimsy lock, so we have to be very careful. We have to first of all straight up don't go and turn it or twist it or push it. So that lock, first we have to ensure that it is a little bit free and all that. Then afterwards you have to push the gear selector shaft down and you have to lock it. Then after doing those two, we have to release this lock. So once that is done, even this part also will be eliminated. So but one more problem is there, but that is very rare. I checked my car, but it didn't have that problem. What happens, the gear selection shaft over the gearbox, it has a ball bearing inside. So that ball bearing, due to water seepage, it gets rusted, and that needs replacement. But I checked mine, but it was okay, no problem. Anyway, I had a kit I purchased online, so it is there with me just in case of backup. Though the kit comes with, I think, the bearing and the oil seal also. So these are the few things that we have to look out. So this is not very important, so don't get panicked. If you have this kind of issue, just have a check. If the one thing you can see is, the most important part is this. You can check for this crack. You can just open the bonnet and see if there's a crack on this crack, that is there. Then you can just lift this boot. To lift this boot, first you have to pull out this tray from the console. So after pulling this tray only you should remove, or else you can damage those component. It's nothing but you can just pull it out. Okay guys, this is the tip for the day. So any doubts, you can post it in the comments. I'll try to answer, or you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, who have my number. Thank you.